Hey, Chris, how much money changed hands on you giving up the 12?
Listen, I think he said we're gonna get a Super Bowl, so I'm gonna hold him to that.
There you go. No,
I interviewed Chris Godwin right when this jersey swap happened, right when it was exchanged, and I was like, what, did you ask for something? Did he ask you for something? And I think he said that Tom Brady was like, what do you want? And what are you going to say to Tom Brady? Like, break me off a check? Like, just take it. You're the GOAT. So out of respect, he gave it to him. It's sort of weird, M-Rob. So, Shregs, what kind of weight do words like that carry when they come from Tom Brady? The fact that he promised him a Super Bowl, basically, in exchange for that jersey number.
Well, how fitting is this for Tom Brady? 2020, this is your life, and that news is broken on a Madden Twitch stream with James Coe, Steve Young, and a couple of players who are 20 years younger than him. That's what he's going to be walking into, and I think if Brady had that conversation with Godwin in confidence, well, here it is for the whole world to know, and the expectations are that high. The youth of this offense around Tom Brady cannot be underestimated. We know he's got Gronk, but I went through this with our producer, Matt Hamilton. There is only one other player on the entire offense who has ever even played in a playoff game, and that's Ryan Jensen, who was a rookie with the Ravens in 2014 and barely played in that game. So to me, this just shows that there is a large gap in experience, large gap in shared time together, and also the expectations that Brady has is going to a bunch of young men who might not have even sniffed the Super Bowl, let alone playoff experience before he walked in that room. So I'm fascinated with the dynamic here because I think everyone thinks it's going to be Brady walking in. He's got these young star players and it clicks. Hey, some of this stuff is institutional knowledge of what happens in December in a big game and it's all on you. What happens in January where there is a bunch of travel that you've got to do, but the other team is at home in front of a home audience in a stadium that is filled with expectations from their home team. Like, there's all this stuff that these young guys don't have. Brady does. And when it's revealed on Twitch, I say no more. That's how we've learned about these things.
Peter, 30 playoff wins for Tom Brady, only 6 in Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise history. To your point, yes, there is a huge gap with some of the youth on this offense and some of the youth on this team. But I think you have to have that mix of youthfulness. You have to have that mix of experience, and Tom Brady brings that experience. He also brings that street credibility, man. When I say street credibility, now teams, when they play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're going to know, they're going to be fully prepared for everything that you're going to throw at them. Offensively, they're going to be prepared because Tom Brady has seen everything. And so when you bring that type of street credibility to young players on offense, it gets you excited. Yeah, I would have switched my jersey with Tom Brady easily. He didn't even have to say, I promise you a Super Bowl or anything like that.
Yeah.
The fact that you're here, the fact that you took a little bit less than market value to come here lets me know that you're all in for a Super Bowl in 2020.
But he did give him that Super Bowl promise, didn't he? I mean, this feels like a guarantee. I feel like this was Babe Ruth telling the kid he's going to hit him a home run. Let's go, Tom. And if we want to throw around FDR quotes, appropriate or otherwise for him there, I would say, you know, Tom's talking about winning a Super Bowl this year. This is not a warm-up year. There's an FDR quote that says, when you see a rattlesnake poised to strike you, you do not wait until he has struck to crush him. You go now. And there's not going to be a next year. There is no tomorrow. Apollo Creed. And I'm on the same page with you guys. Look at what these guys have accomplished. Peter mentioned the lack of playoff experience. Chris Godwin, what's the best thing he's accomplished? He lost the Tax Slayer Bowl in college. Mike Evans was in a Cotton Bowl, okay? Shaq Barrett was in the New Mexico Bowl. Tom Brady's been to 9 Super Bowls, and it's bigger than the players. Everybody, it's not just the players. Think about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The last time they were even in a playoff game as a franchise, not won one, I'm talking about even appeared in one, was 2007. Jeff Garcia was their quarterback. It's one of the longest droughts in the league. So what I'm telling you is they haven't been to the playoffs in 13 years. Their new quarterback hasn't missed the playoffs in 18 years, not when he's out on the field. It is massive. And if he tell the kid you got to hit a home run, Tom, you have to hit a home run, I guess we'll see you playing that home Super Bowl this year.
Traeger, buddy, you're telling me Tom Brady couldn't break Chris Godwin off a little something? He couldn't. Promising a Super Bowl, that's a beautiful thing. That's great. You're telling me Tom Brady couldn't
He's going to get him a ring.
Something? Get him a gift? What do you think, Shregs? Come on.
Kyle said it. Kyle said it. The Super Bowl ring. It's better than any charity donation. It's better than any house he could have. The Super Bowl ring is the promise. So here we are. Now let's just play some football. You can have 12.
No.